So, fine. So, all of you are working on Selenium, right? So, I thought I will continue with the Java where we have left. But anyway, since you are with Selenium, today we will continue with Selenium, whatever. Yeah, yes, Vinay, you can share your screen.
Ma'am, it is showing like this.
What is the error?
Ma'am, it is taking the previous files, ma'am.
Okay, then right click inside the program and try running. Now go for run as.
It is showing like this, ma'am. It is taking the previous one.
Assignment.
Ma'am, sir said that we have to copy paste where it was. In MacBook, my Selenium files are in this folder, ma'am.
No, that is okay. Your issue is it running another F cannot be resolved. What is that F or R? What is that? Q9. Actually, your font is very small. Resource, what is that resource? Q9.
When
Assignment 1. Location, line 8.
US or local bin.
Error is there?
No,
Okay.
ma'am. No
Hmm?
error, ma'am, in the code. But while comparing it, taking the previous codes, ma'am.
Previous program where you have F. Where is that program? Just show me that.
It is taking from another file, ma'am. Another Java project. That is assignment 1. I have
Okay.
created
So
new.
that is assignment 1. Okay. Expand that assignment 1, but why is this one being considered for running? SRC program 6. Okay. Q9 is what it is taking. Go to that Q9.java. Last. Open that. Comment scanner is equals to. Mouse over on scanner and just import that scanner class. Syntax, there is no semicolon. Semicolon missing. Scanner SC equals to new scanner of system.in. This is correct only. Okay, don't run here. Okay. Save your program and close it. Save it.
It is already 7.
Save. Okay. No. See, there is an asterisk mark. You have to save it. Okay. Close this. Go to Q10. What's there here? You know that. Save it and close it. Okay, close Q9 and 10. What else? CO2. What is the program? CO2, what is that? O2. Patient. Open left the class. Public static void. So since the main method is a static method, you can use only static variables. Mouse over on main, what is the here suggestions it is giving there? Remove static modifier. Okay, comment that main method completely for now.
Ma'am,
Yes. Just comment complete main method, those 4 lines. Main, is there some incorrect syntax or something? Why there is a class inside class? What is that? What do you mean by creating class CO2 inside that class patient? That is the thing. You have to remove one class. Remove patient. Okay. And whatever patient method you are creating, you have to give return type there. Or you may need to say it as CO2 if it is constructor. Okay. Now refer the same. Okay. Come to your DC1 WebDriver. Okay. Now run as Java application. What does it say?
it is giving warnings. It is not opening any Chrome browser.
Ma'am,
Yes.
no need to use a .exe in the MacBook while initializing path.
Okay. In Mac it is not required.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dot. Remove dot. Save and run.
And what I have to do?
No. So anything coming in the console have a print statement after your system.set property. Have some print statement. Try to print something to the console. Just add one system.out.println statement.
Yes, bro.
Can you please recap on testing concepts?
Testing concepts. We'll see. I'll come to you. Semicolon. Wait. Type save. Where is your console?
Console is not there.
Console is not there. Go to Windows Show View. Show View. Below. Show View. Select Show View and select Console. Okay. So driver executable must exist in this location.
This is a driver problem. This is a Chrome driver problem. Location will be not find properly.
Yes. So it is not available in the location. So you can do one thing. You can also okay, go to the folder. Open any folder.
Ma'am, after Chrome driver backslash and Chrome driver .exe should be given, no ma'am. It's not given in that statement.
Yeah, for Mac.exe is not required, it seems.
Okay. And also it is located in the bin, no ma'am. Like it has to be in some folder, I guess, ma'am.
Yeah, that is what. We'll just check it. So,
Are told to
It's
keep it
working, ma'am, in
in
Mac.
separate drive or something, ma'am.
sorry?
Are told to keep that in separate drive, ma'am.
In separate
To locate
drive.
it, sir. Yeah,
Right.
are told to keep it in local disk D or something else. To locate it.
No matter. This is no matter. Only for location for any place.
Yeah, location it
To
can
locate
be,
simply, yes, ma'am.
but easily to just locate it
Yes,
easily.
ma'am.
We
These are told
suggest.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But Mac is what I think. So
Ma'am,
can you?
I have
Yeah.
completed it in my Mac, ma'am. It's working fine. Can I share my screen, ma'am?
No, you can give your suggestions here. Yeah, how do you give the location here?
Yes, ma'am. First, take that Selenium and exactly that Google Drive is there, no? That both place in one folder in screen. I mean, in displays.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
It did not imported the Chrome driver file, ma'am, at the top.
Where is that? Where is that Chrome driver? Just tell me first.
Ma'am, when you place the cursor over Chrome driver, then it show to import that file.
Am I important?
No. Here it is Mac, right? Few things will be slightly different. So Chrome drive, is that the Chrome driver that you see there? Chrome driver.exe file, right? So
Ma'am,
what?
Chrome driver is there, no, ma'am? Take that
You go
copy and paste in this.
Project.
select the Chrome driver and copy the path. Select the Chrome driver and copy the path.
Tap with 2 fingers. Go to get info. There. Copy here. Where is there now? General down. Where is there now? There.
Location, bro. Where USR local bin.
Yes. Copy those. Copy. Go to project.
I have done same it.
Clear what you have given. Now paste it. Erase completely.
It is not going.
Erase completely.
It is not going.
The package also are imported to things, not only Selenium WebDriver.
Close the bracket, close the bracket.
Double quotes. So what is that slash is to be given the other
Type the double
backslash?
quotes, bro. Type the double quotes.
Double quotes in front of USR also.
Keyboard is not working.
Yeah, understood. Do it slowly.
Use double quotes.
He needs to use the backslash. He's not using. Instead of that, he's using the slash. That's why the problem is existing.
You have to give comma after closing the previous double quotes, comma, and again start double quotes.
Keyboard is not working.
Ma'am, one of the friend doing a Mac the properly. So send me the code and you can paste and direct run to the whole code.
Yeah, you just stop sharing your screen, Vinay. Balasai, you have done it on Mac, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Balasai?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just give that system.set property statement as per his location. You just type it and give it in the chat so that Vinay will try it out. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So team, what are the things that was done in Selenium? One of you can just unmute and speak, or you can give it in the chat. Everything is fine.
Only the installation process and the buys.
We have done installation and extraction of Selenium files and Chromium driver, and we have done last time how to automate a Chrome browser.
Okay, so
Ma'am, can you repeat Selenium from basics again?
why? What happened? Were you not attentive in the session?
Yes, ma'am, I have attended, but due to network problem, I was facing problem.
Recording is there, you can watch it.
Yes, ma'am. The whole recording in YouTube.
Recording is
Okay, I will see from there.
Can you please share the recording sessions?
where are the recordings shared?
Ma'am, on YouTube channel.
Already share in the group.
No, but
Okay, I will see.
how did you get the recording?
Ma'am, someone recorded and shares on YouTube channel.
No, but you're not supposed to do that.
I think it was existing from the very beginning only. I don't think someone from this meet has recorded anything of it.
Okay, that was a separate recording done by somebody else.
Yes, ma'am. Probably that, because since we were facing some issues, so we searched about Selenium and we got few links, and that was it. It was like a general link. I don't think it was recorded in this meeting.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
not ours, right? Okay, that is fine.
No,
Because
ma'am, not ours. Yes.
It's general recording, ma'am.
general recording, then fine. Yeah, you will find lot of content on internet, so that is okay. But our recordings are not supposed to be kept in YouTube because, here this is done on Wipro machines, so we are not supposed to put it. Okay, fine. So I'll
But
just
ma'am,
share.
basically we were facing some issues regarding the testing hands-on. So it would be very helpful if you could recap it once, like if it's
Yes, ma'am.
possible.
We are facing issues on testing, ma'am.
Testing. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. This is the problem
Yes,
we are
ma'am.
facing.
Yes, ma'am. We are not
Okay,
understood that much
so
of testing, ma'am.
what all topics were done? So we had to break in between of Java. So Mohan have started with testing concepts and then went to Selenium. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday itself, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you started Selenium only yesterday.
Day
Yes,
before
ma'am.
yesterday
Day before.
installation, ma'am.
No, ma'am. 2 sessions were there, ma'am.
2
2
sessions were.
days, ma'am. 1 day for installation, brief introduction about
Then day
Selenium
for
testing.
automation to Chrome.
Okay, and before Selenium, it was testing concepts.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, but what happened during testing classes is that sir come late and he gave us the task, read yourself, then we suddenly take a break. So we didn't get it anything rightly.
Yes, ma'am. We want
Yes,
another
ma'am.
testing
Yes,
classes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We didn't
Some guys
understand
leave,
well,
ma'am,
ma'am.
due to late, ma'am.
Yeah, I understand because testing concepts is completely theory. Anyways, we will try to just make it brief again once again. And all of you are able to access Teams using your Wipro AD/IDs.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will just share a link.
How to do, ma'am? How to
No, ma'am.
edit?
No,
We didn't configure it in my laptop, ma'am. I didn't sign in AD/ID in my laptop, ma'am.
Ma'am, I sign in Outlook.
Okay, no
Just
problem.
just sign in Microsoft Outlook. That's it. You go to the for ADID .bipro.com and you create the password and just sign in.
Not required. First, I will just give you one link. You can just let me know whether you are able to access that or not. If you are able to access, you can go through that. If you are not able to, you can just let me know so that
Ma'am, I am not able to log in, ma'am, mywipro.com.
Bro, don't log in for Bipro email ID. You log in with the ADID @bipro.com. So you will be logging.
ADID@wipro.com. And what should be included in password?
First, my ADID is for something like that. First take letter of the my name GA and now your ADID and then again W and then Wipro.com.
For mywipro.com.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But during the resetting ADID, that time it is telling that to contact to administrator. We are getting that problems. But whenever we are going to reset the password that time.
Ma'am, metal program showing access is denied. Contact administrator, ma'am.
metal links.
No, actually for ADID, I can't unable to reset the password for that, man. It is saying that contact to administrator, man.
Okay. So, for others, do you have any suggestions for your friends who are facing issues with ADID passwords?
And after doing three, 4 times, it
You
We
don't.
could send a
administrator, ma'am.
technical ID
You,
where we could reach up and talk about our problems. So I guess that would be a solution. If they're asking to contact the administrator, then they can mail to the technical ID that we were given.
no. Firstly, you find the first default password will be set.
Ma'am, in mail there is the toll-free number also.
Okay. So team
Just mail to SLS tech support, they will resolve it. I faced the same issue, then they resolved it.
And
okay.
someone said that there is share screen. MacBook.
Okay. So team, as per your friend's suggestions, so you can drop an email to SLS support. Probably one of you can just give that email ID in the chat. Okay, team, only who are having issues drop an email. If everybody drops an email, see, if hundreds of people dropping an email the same time, you understand, right? If somebody has to look at 100 emails, at the same time, it would be like, they will definitely take some time to get it resolved. So if you are really facing the issue, you drop an email. Okay, but don't just, because it becomes a spam for the other email holder. Okay, account holder.
What about metal programs, ma'am? It's showing access denied, contact.
Access denied. Are you trying to access the same link with the same credentials?
No, ma'am, I changed, ma'am.
You changed, but still, can
Still
you
it's
give the
showing.
link? Can you
Ma'am?
give the link in the chat?
Ma'am, please check it. My one hands-on on the topic of testing fundamental.
Yeah, that's what
Can I share my screen?
wait.
You can check on your dashboard. If you had submitted, then it will show you green mark. Go to just dashboard in PBL app.
But my PBL is not working. Content is not open, and I'm unable to click on that.
You should try at midnight 3 o'clock.
So
continuously for 2 days.
Okay. So wait. So please listen to me, team. So what I was telling is, I'm just sharing this link in the chat. Just try to access that link, not Meta link. Joshna also have shared the same time. Okay, I'm just sharing once again. Joshna, I will check that Meta link. And I will let you know.
Okay, ma'am.
So team, I have shared one Teams link. Can you all check whether you're able to access that or not using your ADID?
Yes, ma'am.
If anybody is able to access, you can update me. And what is that you see? Video. Right. So
Video on testing.
Video on testing. Great. So I was just thinking, because the time given to us is not sufficient for resolving the query. So this is shared on Wipro SharePoint, but only those who are having a Wipro account will only be able to access. You will not be able to download. You can only just view the recording and understand the concepts. Okay.
Can we get the recording for all the classes in the similar way? Since we can access the mail ID, the Wipro mail ID. So can we get that?
Yeah, we can have our sessions recorded and we can have it in the Teams. We can always do that. In fact, whatever I am sharing the link now, this was one of the previous batch recording which I have shared.
Ma'am, can I add my ADID email ID to my laptop.
Access what?
ADID email in my laptop. Because last time I asked to sir that I want to add my email ID in my laptop, so he refuses to do so.
I didn't get you. Adding to laptop in the sense you are working on your personal laptops, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What you wanted to do?
We had provided our ADID email, ma'am.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so I want to add it in my personal laptop, like what we had added in like a Gmail account in our laptop now. So
Okay.
I want to add it.
Add it.
And
Who is stopping you?
well, last time I to sir that I want to add, so he told me not to do so, ma'am. That's why.
Oh, were you told not to do that? No.
Yes, because there is a
What that will, I mean, what is the purpose of that?
so that I can access my Teams, Microsoft Teams in my laptop with this email ID.
Okay. But who told you not to do that?
Mohan sir, last time I asked him.
Okay, I'm not sure why he has said that. So, Nagashri Raju, please go on mute if you're not talking to me. I'm not sure why he has told not to do it because you should be able to. You just try it out because that works on, you should be able to do it if it is a Wipro laptop. Personal laptops, ideally it will not allow. It will not allow what to do, get the things automatically. You can try it out and see. I feel there should not be any issue. When account is given to you, I think you can work on it. That shouldn't be blocking. Yeah.
Ma'am, what about mini projects, ma'am? PBL.
Okay, tell me, what is that you want to know?
Ma'am, mini projects, ma'am.
Mini project for which topic?
For Java, ma'am.
Yes,
we have to do, ma'am.
Yes, you have to do. For Java, all the modules, all the mini projects are be done. But I think we got stuck in between Java, so we will come back to Java maybe after finishing this testing concepts and Selenium, okay? Because all the topics are half done for various reasons. So we will finish this. At least first testing concepts, we will just clear it out in a day or two. So now I wanted to...
Ma'am, I'm already uploaded the Java mini project. Any problem for that, ma'am?
No problem. See, Java is something which some of you might be already comfortable with. Then you can just do it and upload it. Not a problem. Okay,
ma'am. Thank you.
Right.
Ma'am, is it compulsory to do?
One at a time.
Is it compulsory to do all metal assignment?
Metal is for your practice. Okay. Metal is not compulsory, but it helps you for the assessment preparation because your assessment will be on a metal. Which is what is mandatory is the PBL hands-on and mini projects are mandatory.
Okay,
ma'am. When will be the assessment, ma'am?
We will let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Once we finish the topics, we will have an assessment. So we are yet to finish the topics. So maybe after a week or 10 days, I'll see date is not yet confirmed. We'll let you know.
Okay, ma'am.
That can we know about? Can we have a window time like before 1 week a notice?
Yes, sure. Once I get the date, I'll update you.
So we'll be having at least 1 week.
Yes, I understand.
And one more thing, could we have the link of all the recorded sessions?
Recorded sessions of not your batch, but I have the recordings of previous batches, which will also help you. Like I have shared one link right now. The same way, see, since some of you are requesting to repeat testing concepts, I was just checking if I can share those recorded testing concepts links. So since all of you are able to access that, shall I share? So totally there are 4 recordings for testing concepts. Shall I share the remaining 3 links?
Yes, ma'am, it would be really helpful.
Right, right. So, others please go on mute. So I will just share the remaining links also. Ushasri, go on mute. Team, this is another recording. So I have shared 1, 2 recordings. I'll also share the 3 and 4 recordings. This is the 3rd recording. And this is the 4th recording. So I have given you totally 4 links. 1, 2. I think in between Sai has shared one recording. Okay. So Sai, was that the first link? Maybe that's the first link which Sai has shared. So, okay. So testing concepts, links are shared. So with that, that job is done. So by today, before tomorrow's session, will you all be able to finish those testing concepts, team? Since I've shared the recording.
Ma'am, give us at least 2 days, ma'am.
Why 2 days, ma'am? Already testing was discussed, for 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And again, this is second time. Again, you need 2 days. And that too, you have the recordings, right? You can go through the recording, not only between 3 to 5. Anytime you can just do it, right? So Monday, okay. So if everybody is saying the same, maybe I'll go with you. So by Monday's session, ensure that you finish this testing concepts. Okay. Right. And after testing is done, maybe on Monday, we will go with selenium. But it's like, a lot of days are being wasted then. So I was not there with you for 7 days. And in this 7 days, it's like, fine. So maybe what we can do is you can go. Will you be all be able to spare time for these testing concepts recordings after the session so that during the session we can resolve some of the selenium issues? Right? Yep. Yep. So now coming to selenium. So what is that you want me to help with, with respect to selenium, what was done in the last 2 days? So anybody was facing any issues, or shall I just continue with the next part in selenium? So coming to selenium, continue with the next part, right? Okay. So first let me just share my screen and understand. Just a second. So I will just share my screen. So Selenium, what all things are done? Please tell me. Selenium IDE is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so IDE is completed. So we are with WebDriver. So to start with WebDriver, so all of you must be already having Eclipse, and to start with WebDriver, we should also, basically Selenium automation is nothing but whatever manual test cases you have written, we are trying to create the script for that manual steps. That means the test execution is which we are trying to automate. Okay, so say for example, let us consider a test scenario like we have to test a sample application. Let us first take a sample application, something like this pet store. So let us just consider this sample application. I'm giving the link in the chat. Okay, so if this is the web application which we wanted to test, okay, now here first we have to identify the test scenario. So let me say that this here, this is a simple pet store application team. So here we have sign in. The default credentials are J2E and J2E. You can do a sign in, you get a welcome message, and you get to see categories. You can, add to cart and purchase this product. This is a dummy application. Okay, you can click on sign out. So if this sign in and sign out is what my test scenario, which I wanted to create the automation script for. Okay, so now what is the first step to test the sign in, sign out? We will have to first launch this web application, right? So open this web application on a browser. So how your browser is identified? So you need to have a browser driver. Okay, so that is where you all went with Chrome driver, isn't it, Tim?
Yes, ma'am.
This is about Chrome driver. So whenever we wanted to test any web application, the first point to remember is first have the respective browser's driver. If I wanted to test my application on Chrome browser, then I need to have the Chrome driver. If I wanted to test this on Edge browser, then I need to download Edge driver. Okay. So from where do you download? What is the website, team?
Google.
.dev. Yeah, of course you can Google. Okay, but the website is what? Once you Google, you will find that selenium.dev is the website. See, Selenium is an open source tool. Okay, so we do get lot of contribution from various third parties. So all those will be available here. Any information, any downloads, anything about Selenium, you can get it here. Okay. So let me also share this link for you. Okay. So here, if you go to downloads here. So anyways, you all have already downloaded the Selenium setup and all is done, right? Have you all downloaded Selenium jars?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Downloaded and imported as well.
Yes, ma'am, we downloaded.
Imported as well.
Which version are you using?
Chrome.
Java.
Java 4.1.
Selenium Java 4.1.
Java 4.13, 1.3.
Okay, latest one was working fine.
Fine, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So If you want the previous releases, you can come here and do it. And if you go to browsers, here you will find your various browser drivers. Hope you have downloaded Chrome driver from this location, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So the same way you can download other browser drivers also when you wanted to test the same scenario on any other different browser. Okay. So, right. So you understood how to set up Selenium WebDriver on your Eclipse, and you're also done with adding browser drivers. So anything else that you are done with? That's it. Only till opening browser.
No, ma'am. Driver.find element and send the keys, ma'am.
Okay, so you are done with locators also. So locators are what, team? So if I wanted to test my pet store application, sign in and sign out is my test scenario. Okay. Now you have to open this URL on the browser and you have to click on sign in. So there are many web objects on the application, yet we wanted to click on only sign in, right? So that means you have to locate this object. So what are the different locators that you have understood, team?
ID, name.
ID, name, CSS,
XPath.
Text, XPath.
class.
CSS.
Okay, link text. Did you try this link text?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. So link test can be used when it is a hyperlink. When our object is a hyperlink. Okay, this is a hyperlink, right? So I can use link text.
We have just used ID and name. Others we haven't used.
Only done with ID and name, ma'am. Others we haven't tried yet.
Okay, no problem. Fine. So I'll just, since all of you know the Selenium setup, I'll just go with the previous project and we'll try to create a sample scenario here. So go for your Java class. So Selenium WebDriver is nothing but your Java programs, okay? Anything and everything is again a class, object, methods, all these things. You always revolve around these things, right? So again the same thing. The only new thing is that instead of just the JDK libraries, now we are also referring our Selenium WebDriver libraries. That's it. Okay.
Package, ma'am. Package.
Okay. You want me to do it in a different package? Let me create another package for my, let me say that this is for my pet store scenarios. I'm creating another package. And inside this, I wanted to go for the first test scenario, that is login, logout. Okay, this is my test scenario. So we need to run it as a Java application. So we have to have a main method. So yes. So you're already familiar. The very first step is to set your system property, right, team? So system dot set property. So what is the key that we have to pass here?
WebDriver.Chrome driver.
WebDriver dot Chrome dot
Driver.
with
And execute the path, ma'am.
Correct. So there are two ways, team, to give the values. So you can also directly copy paste the Chrome driver in your project, and you can just specify Chrome driver.exe, or you can also give it by including the complete path as well. So for me, I must be having it in my D drive somewhere. I have the Chrome driver. So I'll just copy this. I paste it and give the name Chrome driver.exe. Okay. This is the first step. So now we wanted to open our application first, right? On the browser, on Chrome browser. So what is the first step? You now have to create your
Drive
drive object.
drive.get. Fine. Drive.
Very good. So WebDriver is what, team?
WebDriver equals Argo.
Yes.
It's an interface, right?
Yes, ma'am. Live server interface.
Right. So Chrome driver is the class which has implemented this WebDriver. Okay. So here we are required to pass our application URL, whatever we wanted to open. So WebDriver, and also locate our Chrome driver. Done. So now how to pass your URL?
Driver.get.
Very good. So here I'm supposed to give my pet store URL. Maybe I'll just remove this and I keep it short. Okay. So what is the next step, team? So this driver.get is what? Which is trying to open your application here. Right? Now you wanted to click on enter the store. So this page is what which will be displayed after your first step, that is driver.get. Now you wanted to locate this element and then do a click on it. So how do you locate this element? Right click.
Right click, inspect and select the element.
Right. So this is the element. It has been highlighted there, right? So as you mouse over, you get to see various objects on the page gets highlighted. Okay, so this is what which we are interested in. And whenever you see an anchor tag, H-reference, then you can directly use link text, like how you are using ID, name, XPath and all. The same way link text can be used for anchor tags. Okay, so link text and the value is just the value in between your anchor tags. Whatever is there, that is the value. So I'll just copy this value, enter the store. And come here, driver dot, we need to find element, right team? So the method is find element by dot. If you see, you have many, that is CSS, ID, link text, name, everything. So we wanted to go with link text because we have an anchor tag, right? And here within double quotes, just paste the text that we have copied. Okay. Now once you found the element, once you find it, what is that we wanted to do, team?
Send keys.
Send keys.
Send key.
Send keys
Click.
for what?
We need to click on it. We don't need to send key.
Click. When we want to click.
Right. We wanted to click because that is a link. Okay, send keys is like entering the text. It is first objects like text boxes where you are expected to enter the text. Okay, so now let us save this script and let us just try to run this scenario. Where some errors path to a driver executable must be set by system WebDriver dot. Okay, there is a typo. You should have corrected me. Okay, fine.
Double 9 4 9 6036
Who is that?
476.
Team mute yourself, please.
Unmute. Okay. So team, have you noticed? Opening the
Yes, ma'am.
application and clicking on enter the store. Right? Now say I wanted to click on sign in. So right click on this. Again inspect. See this page is opened by the browser. So you have to do right click twice. Okay. So again right click and say inspect. So this is the one. So now what is that I have to copy here, team? Can I use link text again here for this object?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is the
Link
text
text
I
and
have to copy?
Sign in.
sign in.
Sign in is the text. So copy. Come here. So the same way. Driver dot find element. Driver dot link text is the value. So now what is the operation?
Click on it.
Click.
Click on it.
To do click. Why does it say find the link? One more bracket. Dot click. Okay. So once you click on sign in, so now I will need to enter the credentials here in the username field. So for that, first you need to identify. Now can anybody tell me what is that we can use here, team, to identify my text box?
Name.
Username.
Username ID.
Username.
ID is also there.
ID get higher preference than name.
Right,
ID or
but what
name,
we
ma'am.
have to notice here, ID is having some number, okay? And you should always, be careful. This number may not be unique. I mean, this might be dynamic. It may not be a static value. Okay. So that means if I try to just log in once again, see, is that number changing? What do you notice?
Yes, ma'am. The number is changing.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Number is
change.
changing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So are we supposed to use this ID or not now?
Not.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. We should not use
We
that.
should use unique one.
Username only.
Username.
Correct. So we should always have some static value which is not changing, and of course unique, but it should be also static because we might run that script 10 times. So 10 times, if it has to work, then I cannot again change all 10 different values, right? So go for some static value which is something like this name. Okay. So I will go with name. So copy that name value. Always copy it, team. Don't try to type it because you will end up with errors, with typos. So driver dot find element by dot. Now I have to go with name. Okay. And within double quotes, you can paste the value. Now what is that you are required to do? What you are supposed to do?
Send please.
And please.
Very good. So that is the method used for entering the data. So now the default username and password is J2E. So now the same way, if we have to identify the next one, so driver dot find element by dot name. The next one is password dot. So why I have to give clear here? If you come back and see here, I have the next one. The next text field is name is password. So I will now identify with this value password. Okay, using name locator. But why do I need to clear? Because there is a default password. Okay, so if without clearing, if I try to use send keys, it will append to the existing password. So it becomes like, you're giving password twice. So we have to first clear the existing password and then enter the new password. Are you getting, team?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you explain it again, ma'am?
Right.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Repeat the ones.
So maybe I'll just comment it. Okay. And as usual, if we have to do it, it is dot send keys, right, team? So send keys means what? It will just try to enter the data, whatever you are giving inside the brackets, right? So now if you come here, but there exists a default password already. So instead of overwriting on it, what it will do, it will append to the existing value. It doesn't overwrite, rather it will append. Right? So appending means, so it will be already J2E and again we are writing J2E. So the password now becomes incorrect. J2E is incorrect. Password
Every
is
time.
just right. So that is the reason first we have to delete this. Okay. And then you have to enter the data. So that is the reason I am doing a clear. Clear does what? It will clear the content, clear the data, whatever there in that specific text field. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Oh, got it.
Right?
Ma'am, it is for those in which predefined, pre-existing text boxes filled. This for no.
Your
Yes,
audio is not clear.
If existing text is filled with some value, then we use clear, no?
Yeah. For existing values, whenever you wanted to delete them, you can use clear. Correct. Okay, so shall we now run this team?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So let me just close this. Okay. So enter J2E. Now the next thing is to identify this login, right?
Login.
So inspect. So if it is not identifying, then just inspect once again. So now it is our login button. So you can use this name sign on. Copy. Close. Driver dot find element by dot. So what is the operation?
Click, ma'am.
Click, ma'am.
Click. Right. And then if I wanted to, close the browser, then I can use driver dot close. Okay. Or if I wanted to sign out and then do a close, that is also fine. So that I will leave it to you. For now, I just wanted to close the browser after I log in. Okay. So let me save this, run it. So the script execution will be very fast, isn't it, team? So the code execution will be always in seconds. So sometimes it could be that your application which is opened on the browser might not be syncing with this code execution speed. Okay, so because sometimes your web page might take some time to load all the objects, isn't it, team? So in such scenarios, when your code execution speed is not syncing with that of the web page, okay, then you can actually make your, I have already shared the website link. Maybe if you want, I can just share it again. Okay, thanks, Mohammed. Fine. So, in such scenarios, so right now, whatever we have executed, it was closing immediately, isn't it, team? So I might wanted to wait for a script to pause for some time. Then you remember thread.sleep, team, in Java? So thread.sleep. Why we use J2E? Because those are the valid credentials, Sarika. If you try to log in with any other credentials, it may not log in successfully because these are the registered credentials. As simple as that. So thread.sleep. So let us make it wait for 5 seconds. So whatever you're giving 5000 here, it is in milliseconds. Okay. So add throws declaration, select exception. Okay. So now let us run this and see. So driver.close will close the browser instance. So before closing, it will wait for some time. You can also use driver.quit, team. So driver.quit will quit all the browser instances. Close will close only the current instance. Okay. So after signing in, can you see welcome ABC? And it is waiting for 5 seconds. And after that, it is closing. Okay. So we are using thread.sleep so that your code execution is paused here for the specified time in milliseconds. Why did not use clear in username? You tell me why we are not using clear for username. Because username field is already cleared. It's empty. But for password, it is not the same. Password is having some default password. Right. Good. Is that clear to you all? So I think so have you all done till here in yesterday's session?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we will do is.
Ma'am, would you run it again once?
Sure. I'm just giving code in the chat for your reference.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, would you run the code up once again?
Thread.sleep is showing invalid. Means error in my Eclipse ID.
Yeah, ma'am, for me also.
Did you add the exception? Mouse over on thread.sleep, it will ask you to add throws declaration. Okay, it is waiting for 5 seconds. Welcome ABC. 5 seconds and then closing. So you have to add this throws exception.
Can you explain this WebDriver line? That is what is happening in the background.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
See, whenever you are, you wanted to use any object, say you are using this get method, you are using this find element, all these. Where are these defined? These are declared in your WebDriver interface, and these methods are defined in your Chrome driver class. So this is the same old Java concept. So if you wanted to use these methods, you need to first create an object for your Chrome driver. So that is the reason you have to first create an object. Same old Java concept. First, you have to create an object to use the respective classes methods. Getting
Basically,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Basically, predefined object. We already taken the Chrome driver, and we can execute the live server.
So Chrome driver, yes, it's a predefined class. So it is being imported from your Selenium library. Chrome driver. Okay, so all these are from Selenium.
Ma'am, what is system properties doing here?
So here you wanted to specify to which browser and where is that browser driver executable. So I wanted to work on Chrome browser. Okay, and that a Chrome driver is available in so and so location. So this is what been launched when you are running.
Execute the exe file.
Right. Okay.
I had a
And now,
question. Here, in between all these steps are being executed very quickly. So can we add a sleep for like, between each step? Can we do that?
yeah. So that's a very good question. So ideally, thread out sleep is not the suggested way. We have explicit wait and implicit wait. So I will share few links for you to go through it, and we will probably discuss that in tomorrow's session. So at times, we might want our script execution to be little slow so that it syncs with the application speed. So in such scenarios, we can have a wait. Okay, there are different types of wait statements. We will look into that in tomorrow's session. Okay, and of course, this is also making the script to wait, but better than this, we have few more wait statements. Okay. We will discuss on those wait statements in tomorrow's session. Right. So the next thing is about WebDriver is a predefined interface. Remember, collections list is an interface, array list is the class which has implement. I think we are not yet done with collections, right? Okay. So now the next feature is about parameterization team. So what is parameterization? So parameterization is nothing but referencing the test data. So what is test data? Whatever data you're giving as input to your application, that is what called as test data. So J2E username and password is what? Which is the input that we are giving in the process of testing, isn't it, team? So this is the test data. So it is not suggested to hardcode your test data in the code, okay, in the script. So what should you be doing? We wanted to fetch this J2E username and password from an external file and then use it here so that the values are not hard-coded in your script, okay. So for that, what we will have to do is we will have to first identify an Excel which has the test data. Let me just open this Excel here and show you. Leela Sai Meghna showing error. What is this? Is not the file. Let me just check it here in my previous one. Login file is what? Login. Okay, this is your Excel. Okay, so here you can have your test data team. One column is for username, another column is for password. Okay, so this way you can have your test data in your Excel and try to do a save as this way. And you can change the extension, or you can also go with XLS by using respective jars. So right now what I have is a little older version of JXL. Okay, let me just show you. So when you come here team, go to save as type, and by default it will be Excel workbook. You please change it to 97/2003 format. Okay, this is what I just wanted you to update. Excel 97/2003 workbook is which I want you to use. Is that clear team? Please make a note of it. Change it from Excel workbook to Excel 97/2003 workbook. So the difference is that the extension is the difference. So latest version of Excel, the extension is XLSX. Okay. And this we are converting it to an older version which is .xls. Okay. So if you are using this without converting also, you can use it, but the problem is, not a problem. You need to have, anything in Java is what team? Again, classes, right? So to identify Excel object, we need to go for Excel libraries, right? Java classes which will understand this Excel object. So we need to go for jxl.jar. Okay. So J like Selenium jars, we have JXL jar to understand your Excel files. Okay. To work with Excel, you need to have this JXL jar. So I will share the link where you can download your JXL jar. Just type it in the Google for JXL jar download. Okay, you can go with any of the version here team. So okay. Okay, you can click on download here. So I will just copy this for you.
Ma'am, we need to save this jar in the same drive that we have kept Selenium and Chrome driver.
You can have it anywhere, because this you will be adding to the project build path like Selenium jars. Better to have everything in one location. Okay, that is for your clarity. So what should you do here? So I've given you the link team. You can download it later. So go to the project's build path, configure build path, and go to add external jars and add JXL jar. So JXL-1.0, this is the very older version of JXL jar which I am using. You can go with the latest version, that is also fine. Is that clear team? So you have added Selenium jars. There's the same way you also have to add JXL jar. Okay. Is that clear, team? Adding JXL jar.
Yes, ma'am.
Add to build path. Just like your Selenium. Okay. And then the next thing is about, now you can repeat your sorry.
Can you repeat where to upload that jars?
To project build path.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So now we don't wanted to hard code this data, right? So we wanted to, fetch the data from external file. So where is my login file is here. Okay, so I wanted to read the data from there. So you all, you all did not work on files team. So whenever you wanted to read data from file, okay, maybe I'll just go here and show you. So after clicking on sign in and before you enter the username, we are just trying to read the data from this file, login.xls file. Okay, so how we are going to do that? By creating your file input stream object. So file input stream is a predefined class. So you have to create your file input stream object. So pass the XLS where it's available, or if it is here, it is copied to the project path. Okay, so that is the reason the path is not given here. Okay, so once you do that, you need to create your workbook object. So now workbook libraries, basically Excel can be identified using this workbook object, sheet object. So how does your Excel looks like, team? It is basically a workbook. And how many sheets do you find? You find number of sheets, right? So you have to identify a sheet. So W is nothing but your workbook object. The workbook object dot get sheet of 0 means 0 refers to the first sheet. Are you all understanding when I am saying sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you just once
Yes,
show
ma'am.
the notepad the instructions?
Yeah, I will share the code, nothing to worry. I will share the code and the steps. So here, this is sheet 1. If you click on plus, sheet 2, sheet 3 and so on. Okay. So, which sheet you wanted to refer here? You wanted to refer first sheet, right? So 0 means referring the first sheet. So that is what you see here. Okay. So first you are identifying your workbook, using your file input stream object F1, who is given the information about your login.xls file. Okay. And we are referring first sheet. And in first sheet, how many cells do you have, team, here? You have multiple cells, right? You have multiple cells. So, to identify the first cell, you have to use column index and row index. Indexing always starts from 0. So, column index 0, row index 0. Now, second value, column index 1, row index 0. So, this is 0, 0 and this is 1, 0. Okay, so that is what you give here. 0, 0 and 1, 0. So, you are saying your sheet object s dot get cell of 0, 0 dot get contents. So, get contents will retrieve whatever the content is available. Basically, the text J2E. That is what it is retrieving and storing in your username variable. And the same way, password is fetched from this 1, 0. Okay. And those are what you are sending here as username and password. Since these are variables, you are not supposed to give in double quotes. Are you understanding, team? Okay. So let me just copy and give it in our current script. So since we didn't have this, okay, it is there. Anyways, I am also working on the same project. So team, either you can copy paste here, you can paste the login.xls file or give the complete path just like how you have referred your Chrome driver, right? So this way you can also give the path directly. Okay. So you are reading the data. Okay. And in a sequence. So first it is a file and then it is a workbook and then it is a sheet. And from sheet you are referring the cell. And then you are storing it in variables. So this is just to print it for our reference. And then here you will have to replace it with these variables. Which is.
Could you please once show how to set the path there?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, for the XLS
They
file,
are
how to
class
set the
dot
path,
class file, not .jar files.
like you.
Yes.
Ma'am, I didn't get it. How to get the XLS file, ma'am? Like you had just write login.xls. So from which folder or which storage hard drive we retrieve it, ma'am?
So this is my login.xls file. Okay. So I have it here in my D drive. I have my login.xls file. Either you can, copy paste this path just like how you have done it for your Chrome driver. You can give the path. If you're not specifying the path, it will search in the default path. What is the default path? This is the path. In Selenium workspace, login logout project, it will try to search. So it is already there here. I have copy pasted.
Login Excel file should be made on our own or download on net.
Oh yeah, you have to create. That is what I have discussed in the very beginning, right? Okay, go to new, Excel. Okay, and name it whatever. Okay, this way, I thought you all know how to create a simple Excel because you have already created test cases and all in Excel only, right? Okay, this is how we are going to do it. And update the data with username and password, and now you can refer the same. Are you getting T?
Ma'am,
Yes,
if we
ma'am.
want to mention the path in the code itself, then we are going to use a comma and then continue the way we have given Chrome driver.
Yeah, just the same way. No comma, no comma. Okay, I will make the same way. I will, instead of confusing you, I'll just make it the same. This is how you will have to do it.
Ma'am, not path is given and direct the name is given. You told to copy paste something. No? Can you tell again?
That is nothing but just copy pasting. Wait, I'll just put this login directly in my D drive. Just like your Chrome driver, I'm just doing so that it is easy for you to understand. Now is that clear, T? So this is one way. You can specify the path so that from this path it will try to locate login.xls. Okay. The other way is that this way you need not give the path but just copy paste in the project. What do you mean by copy paste? Just right click on the Excel.
Directly give it to default path.
Copy and right click on the project and paste. If you are confused, just ignore this. Okay, that is how I pasted already. So you can see login.xls here in my project. If you are confused, you ignore this. Just go the same way how you were dealing with this. Yeah, okay, fine. Right.
In
Yes.
the Excel jar file, there are dot class file. We have to add all dot class file.
I was not talking about dot class file at all. I was just telling, just copy paste login if you wanted. If you don't wanted to give the path, you can directly paste it here. If you are giving the path, this is no more required in here. Was that your question or something else?
Means add jar file concept. Add jars from JXL. It is mandatory.
JXL. Yeah, it is mandatory. See, you are able to use this Selenium libraries. What is the reason? Does this Selenium, are these Java classes default classes? WebDriver and Chrome driver, do you get it with your JRE library? No, right? You are getting this because you are able to import it. Why you are able to import it? Because you have added it to your project build path. Isn't it? Like how you have added Selenium jars to your project build path, the same way you are also required to add the JXL jar. And how do you get the JXL jar? I have given you the link for you to download. Are you getting or still confused?
I am getting, ma'am, but they are not jar file inside that zip file. They are dot class file.
No.
Okay.
Did you download?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. Let me first copy this half and half.
These are jar files. I have downloaded it.
Yeah, that will
There
be
is
a
a
jar.
one jar file.
Yes, there is only one jar file. I had also downloaded it. I think you had downloaded
Right.
something else.
What happened? My screen sharing is lost, team.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Your screen is not visible.
Okay. So now is my screen visible? Okay, I think only web
Ma'am,
browser.
we
ma'am.
expect that,
Sorry.
ma'am, we have to extract that zip file of Java jar.
Just a second. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, I have copied the code in the chat. You can refer. I had copied it twice, half and half. You can copy it. Yes, now there's a question. Now you tell me, team. What is your question?
Ma'am, we have to extract that zip file, Java zip file.
Okay, JXL jar. Yes. If it is downloaded in a zip format, yes, you can extract and then add that jar to the build path. I am not sure if it is downloaded as a jar or zip file. How is it downloaded, team? Others who have downloaded
Zip file.
zip file.
Zip
Okay,
file,
then
ma'am.
then to extract it and then yes, correct. You add it.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, from Monday onwards, I have my unit test exam, college.
Okay.
So, what I have to do? Like, I need to mail
How many days?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next Monday.
Okay, try to do a self study. Try to cover it up in the weekend. Okay.
Ma'am, same here, ma'am.
So, I have to write mail, or it's okay.
Okay, write to your PJP internship. There is an email ID, right? Write to them.
Okay, ma'am. Or I have to attach my like timetable, or say I write like this and this dates are I'm not available.
Yeah, give the dates. That will be enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. And team, one more thing to notice here. See, you just check your file extension. Your file which you are referring might be .xlsx also. I told you, right? This is a different version. This is a different version. So you check your file extension and accordingly you do it. Okay. So how do you check it? You can right click on the file and go for properties. and verify here. Okay. So if it is .xls, give your file name .xls. If it is .xlsx, then give the same way, file name .xlsx. Okay. This is one more point to remember.
Hello,
So,
ma'am.
right. Yes, Steve.
Uh, can you share my screen? A small problem for that SLF AG error, ma'am.
Yeah, share it.
Just can you
Can you please
that
share
now?
PGP internship mail?
Maybe some of you can just help here.
Ma'am, whenever code is executed, the work is fine, not any problem. Just what, ma'am. But this error, this is error for that system for API. It's working fine, ma'am. It's not any problem. But we are solve this error for when I'm the solve this error. When go to the preference and when go to the user define user interface and open the Excel file, ma'am. But it can't show this inside the SRC folder, ma'am. How can the show inside?
Oh, I didn't get you. Because you have checked that you're getting the exception. That's what you're saying.
I'm already checked, ma'am. I'm already checked. Ma'am, this is the error. Just a minute. SLF AZ. Code is work. Not any problem for execution. It's work fine. This problem for SLF4J. It's error. It's error for API, ma'am. But when I API copy in the internet and send the reference, but it can't show the XML file inside the SRC folder, ma'am.
Paint load class org static logger binder.
Basically, it's held to API SLF4G, ma'am. It's so only for so how to show the XML file inside the SRC, ma'am. I can
Uncheck
resolve
that.
this problem.
What if you uncheck that?
Nothing to happen. Okay, ma'am. I can solve this problem. No problem. I can resolve this.
Can I share the screen now, ma'am? Actually, when I am doing the code, ma'am, I am facing the problem regarding that it shows exception in thread main java.language.error unresolved compilation problem.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, is it visible to you?
It is loading. No, your screen sharing is lost.
Wait.
Yes, Syed, we are done for the day. You can leave. We are just looking into the issues.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, you just mute myself,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I'm not able to do that. Now I will ask you tomorrow.
Ma'am,
Okay, fine.
ma'am, can you tell us how to do the PBL assignment of this testing part, ma'am? We are facing some problem.
Share your screen and show me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I also want to share something.
Yes,
Ma'am, actually, I wasn't able to join the classes from the starting due to some medical issues. And ma'am, I have just joined three last classes. So ma'am, will it create a problem in getting the internship certificate? And how should I cover my course?
Yeah, yes, probably. Yes, because it's been already, I think, how many days it's been, team?
Nearly about 1 since 10th of March
So
we
ma'am,
are
what should
discussing
I
about
do?
it.
Like ma'am, do I need to send someone
15, 20
mails
days,
or
ma'am.
like something?
Write to that PJP internship and see.
Okay, and
Like,
ma'am, how should I cover like ma'am what has been taught up till now? Can you suggest something for that?
So you can go through PBL app. All the content and all the hands-on is available there. You can just start with it.
Okay, ma'am. And regarding that certificate, so I have to mail to that PGP internship only.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And I
can't
will
do
also
anything
try
in
to
that, ma'am.
find out.
Ma'am, can you do something in that?
Find out. You give me your superset ID in the chat.
Okay, ma'am. I'm
I
giving
will
that.
try to check whether you are included for this program or not. I mean, whether they have deleted or just still there.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have same issue, ma'am. I have just started listening classes from the last 2 days. I have listening from the Selenium part, ma'am. I
Okay,
have the
just
same
share
problem.
your superset ID. I will try to check it.
Okay, ma'am. Until now, just the Java part has been completed. That's it, ma'am.
Java, we are halfway done, and testing concepts is also done. But anyways, I have shared today links, right? If you are able to go through those links, that's also fine.
Ma'am, do I need to mail to you also or only to PGP internship?
Only to PJP internship.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I have sent my superset ID in the chat box.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank you,
I'm
ma'am.
facing few issues, ma'am. Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can share.
Ma'am, is it visible?
It is, yeah, visible. Tell me.
I'm getting these kind of errors, ma'am, when I execute the program.
What is the error? Failed to load
Exception in thread.
Selenium session. Could not start a new session. Chrome driver. So Chrome browser
Like
is starting and closing
everyone
immediately.
is getting that fail. Everyone is getting that message, ma'am. But our application is running smoothly.
But my application is also not running, ma'am.
Chrome browser is opening.
No, ma'am. Chrome browser is also not opening.
Browser is
But-
also not opening.
But
So
there is a statement like it started successfully, but it's not opening actually.
okay, so did you check your browser version and the Chrome driver version?
Yes, ma'am. Initially, for the first time when I executed, I got the browser open, but later on, the same errors has been encountered. The exception in thread main.
Do one thing. Check what is your browser version and see whatever you remember what is the Chrome driver version that you have downloaded?
Yes, ma'am. 99 point.
Yeah, is your current browser version the same?
Yes, ma'am.
You verified? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then what else? You're saying 10 to Java version 17. Change the Java version, bring it back to 1.8 and see. What is the Selenium jars version?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Like what I didn't get you.
No. What is your Selenium jar version?
4.1.3. That it was said by this like Mohan sir.
Okay, same
version.
thing, right? Go to your project build path.
Yes, ma'am.
Scroll down. Actually, font is very small. I cannot.
Ma'am, you have a zoom in option in the left side, ma'am. You'll be able to zoom in.
Okay, yes. This is better now. Scroll down.
Like, what should I search for?
So team, all others you are using Java 17 version and WebDriver 4.1.3 version. Same thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then it is nothing to do with this. Show me your Chrome browser.
Just a second, ma'am.
Also copy paste that error message in the chat. I think you haven't shared complete screen. It is just blank screen.
Yes, ma'am. Just a second, ma'am.
So, Elvin, just paste the error code in the chat. We will continue in tomorrow's session. So,
Yes, ma'am.
meanwhile, I will also give it a check. Team, tomorrow, once we connect back again at 3 p.m., we will try to see these issues, okay? Since it is 5, I
Ma'am?
also have. Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, how to do the assignment of testing fundamentals?
Can you go through the video which I have shared? In that, probably in the second video, I would have discussed on how to do the exercises, writing test cases. Okay?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, you said that we have to give the path in our project file. So in the library section there is two module path and class path. Which one we have to go?
Okay. First, try it with class path.
Okay, ma'am.
Right.
I have a small issue. Can I just share my screen once? I just have a very small issue.
Yes. Quickly. Yeah, Aditi Adav, I have copied. Thanks. Error unresolved compilation program workbook cannot be resolved to a type. Import.
I have added the jar file also, but it's showing this.
Mouse over or are you getting the import or not?
কিবোর্ডের জন্য যদি আটকে যায় তাহলে কিন্তু মারতে হবে তুই এবার ঠিক আছে
Are you not getting import options?
No, ma'am. It's import option is not being shown. I am just asked to create a class. Same for sheets also.
No.
There is no option to import or something.
No option to import. Go to project build path. Where is the JXL jar?
Ma'am, here.
JXL. See, you have uploaded a zip file. No, you have to extract it. and then add the only jar. Okay, remove this.
Ma'am, I have actually extracted it also, but the extracted file is not being shown. I have extracted it here. This
First
one.
remove this. First remove that. Click on remove button.
And delete it.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Select the JXL 2.6 jar and click on remove.
Ma'am,
Yes.
after extracting all the files are in a folder, no, can we directly upload the folder or we should upload the individual files?
You should add individual jars, not as a folder.
Thank you.
Now select
There is only one jar in that file.
Scroll up quickly. Select class path, click on add external jars.
Ma'am, 1 second. I'll just extract it again because I deleted the extracted one. I'll just
Okay,
extract it.
okay. You can try it, it will work. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You can stop sharing. So team, we will just try to look into the remaining things in tomorrow's session. Try it out from your end. Try your best. Still not able to resolve the issues, we will look into it in tomorrow's session, team. Okay?
Ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all, team. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye-bye.